Fabulous Living with Angela Jones. So glad you're back. I'm happy to be back. So today, as you can see that I'm in a different location in my home. Today's show is all about, I think I want to call it a style guide for women in their 50s. You know, I find that for me personally, 50 came around kind of fast. I'm sure everybody says that, but 50 rolled around really fast. And in a lot of ways, I still feel like a very young, vibrant woman. But sometimes my body lets me know that I'm a woman of a certain age. So, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. You know, I just felt like, let me just put this out here. My last show, I looked back at the video, and even though it was intentional for me to look comfy, I was a little too comfy. But at the same time, I make no apologies for it because we are in the middle of a pandemic. Some days you're feeling great, some days you're not feeling that great. And that day when I recorded the video, I was just kind of feeling kind of, meh. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I posted a video on Saturday where basically I said, you know, we have to find our pockets of joy. I talked about getting an Amazon delivery of groceries and how that got me so excited. And I just think that throughout this whole thing that we're all going through, and even in general in life, that's just always been my attitude, is that you have to find pockets of joy. So I said, hey, you know, when I can, you know, I've got to push myself and get it together and find those pockets of joy. And doing this show today, you know, getting all dressed up because, you know, basically I'm working in sweats unless I have a call for work or something like that. This was a pocket of joy for me doing this. But I have to admit that we also have to give ourselves, that I feel like I have to give myself some grace too for those days when I'm not feeling up to snuff. So I just kind of wanted to put that little disclaimer out there. But today is a joyful day. And today I wanted to just share with, you know, ladies in general, but particularly I wanted to speak to ladies that are 50 and over, and just some different ways you can find your style and get that zhuzh back if you kind of feel like you're in a slump. Because I will tell you personally, this is the heaviest I have ever been in my life. I have always been super small, like to the point where the doctors told me I needed to take stuff to gain weight, like drink Ensure and drink milkshakes, eat peanut butter, do whatever to gain weight. So from 42, I would say up until 40, no, older than that, maybe up until about 45, 46, 47, I was a 10. And I'm not a 10 anymore. Prior to that, I was even smaller, but I was okay with being at a 10. So that's my target size. And I'm not trying to go about size and all of that, but in my mind, that's my target size, right? So I thought, there are other women out here that are having the same struggle. Clothes that are uncomfortable, you know, just trying to find the right fit, the right fabrics. You just want to look good because if you're like me and you are going through menopause, there are ups and downs with that, with your hormones and everything. So you just want to still feel pulled together, age appropriate, and, you know, still feel like you're, pretty and glamorous and all of that. So that's what today's show is all about. So I'm really excited about that. I love fashion. I wanted to major in fashion merchandising in school, but my parents were like, what is that? No, you're not, what are you going to do with that? So I didn't end up going that route. But I always found a way through my 20s and even through my 30s to work in retail part-time, even though I was in corporate America by day, but I always found a way to either work for a major retailer or work in cosmetics. So that's always kind of been like one of my passions. So, although today's show is focused on women in their 50s, I think that there will be some jewels that you can get no matter what your age is. So let's jump right into it. I have notes because I don't want to miss anything today. I had lots of things I want to say, and I want to make sure that I'm hitting all of my marks here. So first up, I have some rules here. I have 10 rules that we're going to go through today that I think are just like, some rules that you should adhere to if you're in your 50s. Now, this first rule is making sure that you have the classics in your wardrobe. Now, I think that this rule is applicable no matter your age. So, here we go. Rule 1, classics. And then I have a list here of the classics, and I'm going to pull some of my pieces that I pulled from my closet so you can just kind of see, kind of get an idea of where I'm going with each thing. So here we go. First up, I feel like women should have a number of classic, crisp white shirts. Like so. I have some, of course, this one is a little more, it's a little different because it has the rounded lapel and everything. But I have some that are long sleeves, some with French cuffs, some that are just long tunics. I have a number of different classic white shirts. You cannot go wrong with that because it's going to instantaneously make you look polished, crisp, professional. So definitely having a number of white shirts, blouses, what have you, in a variety of different styles. 2, sheath dresses. I kind of go back and forth with the sheath dress thing now that I'm older and I kind of have more of a middle section here. Sheath dresses were my jam when I was smaller. Like I said, up until I went through menopause and kind of started getting this little pouchy thing going on. But I still love them because I just think that they're classic. They're nice, clean lines. They're amazing. So I wanted to pull one of my favorites. It is just a basic white, like a boucle-like material. I love it. I love the fringes in the middle. It's just classic, and it hits just right, hem-wise, but it's great. But tip, which I'll get into this later, is I don't do sleeveless anymore because of my arms. But you can still kind of look pulled together and polished with this jacket on top, right? And it still has you looking pulled together. You've got a pop of color, and it works, right? So, sheath dresses are great. I love a sheath dress because you can really dress it up or down in a way too, because I have oftentimes worn a sheath dress to work, and then if I had a function to go to that evening, like I've taken off, when I was more at my goal weight, I would take the jacket off, change my jewelry, change my shoes, change my handbag, and it could be transformed into an evening look. If I was going to the theater or to the ballet or what have you after work, bam, the whole look was transformed right there, which is really nice. I'm not saying you couldn't keep the jacket on, but if you want to take it off so it looked less corporate-y and you want it to look more like more of an after 5 kind of affair, you're all set with a sheath dress. Classic lines, clean lines, love them. Love a sheath dress. Next thing is pencil skirts. I think that pencil skirts are, again, classic. Just a straight skirt, no flare to it. Here's one that I have here that is just a faux leather with a gathered waist that I got from Zara maybe a year or so ago. I love it. I love it. And again, it can be dressed up or down. But it's a classic skirt. I can wear that with the shirt that I have on now. I can wear it with the jacket that I just had, the red leather jacket. It could even work with this look. Oops, dropped my notes. With this look over here. One sec, drop my notes, hold on. I'm gonna have to find another place for the notes when I'm not, as I'm moving these things around. I'm in tight quarters back here against my closet. Pencil skirts, necessary, have to have them. I wanted to show you another. This is a St. John pencil skirt that I've had forever, but again, it will never go out of style. Just a straight, basic skirt that you can rock with a number of different looks. St. John jacket, bam. Can't go wrong with the pencil skirt. Love them. Classic. Definitely need to have one in black, but you need to have some in a variety of different colors if that's your thing. I think I'm a black person. I mean, not, of course, I am literally a black person, but I like black attire. I love most of the things you're gonna see are black, and then I have my pops of color. Well, all black. Pops of color here and there. So we'll get into that later. Next up is, let me move this. Let me put that over there. That'll give me a little more room here. Trench coat. Have to have a trench coat. It's classic. You just need it in your life. I have, let me style this. Let me tie this up. I love this trench coat. I recently got this. I've gotten this since we've been in the pandemic, so I haven't worn it yet, but I got this one from the Real. And I love that it's a classic trench material, right? The same color, but it's a color block kind of thing, because then when you turn it to the back, so trench coat, right? But then I love that the back is black. So I love that. I love that it has like that color block kind of two-tone kind of thing going on. But trench coats are classic. You need to have them in your wardrobe. They're just a must-have. Next up, dark denim jeans. Ladies, if you're in your 50s, and again, that's another point I'm going to make later, distressed jeans, ripped jeans, torn jeans, that's just not our jam in our 50s. It just isn't. That is really more for the younger set. So you want to have some nice dark denim jeans. And I will admit I need to invest in some new jeans because I have to go into the store to try jeans on, and I have not been doing that because of the pandemic. But this is the wash that you want. You want a nice dark denim wash. And this is great too, because for me, I work in the executive office where, for my job, and I still have to look pulled together even on Fridays when we're dressed down. So I can easily, let me go back to the jeans. This is actually what I do is I typically wear jeans, right? I wear my dark denim jeans, or some dark, or some pants, or dark, or ankle trousers, or I'll wear I have some black pants that have like a faux leather front, but I still look pulled together and polished even on a Friday. But you can kind of do this kind of deal. I don't know if that's in the shot, so let me pull this over. Where you have the denim and you still look pulled together, with the jacket and a blouse and then the jeans. So dark denim wash, ladies, is what you want at our age. We're not trying to, leave the, and then also no, what do you call them? Like low waist jeans. No. We don't want those. We want mid-rise, dark denim jeans. Next, my favorite. Like I said, I love clothes, I love fashion and all that good stuff. But my favorite thing is accessories, because I feel that no matter what you have on, once you pull it together with your accessories, that makes the outfit. So the next on the list is investment shoes and bags. Now, at this point in your life, for me anyway, whatever I'm buying now, I'm really buying. I've always done the high-low thing. And we'll talk about that more. I think as time goes on, you guys tell me what you're looking for as we're talking about, since, I'm growing the channel and things like that. So you can tell me what you're looking, what things you want me to cover. But I will get into more of finding your style, your sense of style, and my go-to stores and that kind of thing. But I just kind of feel as you're getting older, and once we're in that like 50 range, and I kind of started feeling like this in my 40s, you need to start investing in pieces. Like, it's nice, it's fine when you're younger and you're just going to, the latest, trendiest store, and you're just trying to get something to kind of hit it and quit it. But as you get older, you want pieces that you're going to have for a while. So that's what I kind of started doing in my 40s. So most of the things that I have now, I would say a good portion of them I've had for a while, because I started investing in having nice pieces. And I think investing in nice shoes and nice handbags is a key component of looking stylish, looking pulled together. And then also, it's good on your budget, because once you've invested in those items, then you don't have to replace them as often. And maybe in some cases, you won't have to at all. Even with shoes, I always I'm very hard on shoes. So I make sure that I get my shoes sold when I, especially my really, really nice shoes. I make sure that I get them sold. I get taps put on them, like that kind of thing. So when I say investment bags and shoes, I'm thinking you want some classics. Like, this is an old Gucci bag. And I've kind of parted ways with Gucci after that kind of had that campaign where, I can't even remember what happened, but it was some campaign that they had that kind of had like some kind of racial undertone. So I kind of got rid of a lot of my Gucci things, but I had to hold on to one thing because I love this bag. You gotta pick your battles, people. But I love this handbag. I love it because it's trendy. Because it kind of, in a sense, because it has like the mesh, right? But then it's just classic Gucci with the bamboo handle. But it's great. You have your handbag. You have your investment shoes. You'll find too, my go-to designers are, I love Tory Burch. She's one of my favorites. These shoes, just to kind of give you a little sidebar but related kind of situation. These shoes, I eyeballed these when they came out maybe about 10 years ago. And they were like $400. Because that's the average price for Tory Burch shoes, right? I got these since we've been in quarantine for about $60 on the Real. The person hardly wore them. They're amazing. I love like the gold, geometric heel. They're super comfy with the chunky heel. They just have a very subtle Tory Burch logo, but it's classic. You have your bag, shoes, and again, when you buy classic things, these shoes may be 10 years old, but they don't look like they're 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you buy something that's super trendy, somebody will say, oh, she bought that in the early 2000s or whenever. Not the case when you buy classic things. So invest in in investment shoes and bags. I just think that is key. And of course, within those bags, you want to make, within those shoes rather, you want to make sure that you have the classics. Black pumps. I have, again, another Tory pump. But this is one that, again, if I'm going to do something in the evening, this is a satin pump with this really cool crystals like embedded in the heel, in the gold heel. And I can take a basic black dress that I wear to work during the day with a basic black pump. well, this isn't basic because of the gold heel, but you know what I'm saying. It is, for me, this is a basic black pump because I feel, to me, because I do wear a lot of very classic pieces, that I tend to wear my heels are gonna have like a little something going on just to elevate the look. But you can take like a black outfit, a black dress, you know, your LBD, your little black dress, which we'll get into in a moment, that you wear to work, pop these on, you know, your evening bag, clutch, what have you, and then you're all set for the evening. So you definitely want to make sure you have a variety of different black pumps. The pumps that I showed you guys when I did the Black History, the black owned businesses, when I showed you the Chiari pump, that's a basic black Dior pump. But then with that sculpture in the back, with the ribbons and the gold, it just takes it to a whole nother level. So that's what I'm saying about just having a basic, classic look, and then using your accessories to kind of jazz things up. Next up is, some people aren't heel people, especially as you're getting older. You know, your knees aren't, you can't wear heels as long. Maybe you've had to come down and wear something lower. I got you. I understand that. I'm a high heel kind of girl. But I've even noticed for myself that because, your knees aren't quite the same if you picked up a little weight or whatever, right? You need to come down a little bit. But just because you've come down doesn't mean that you still can't be snazzy. Like, for instance, right now, I'm going to show you these because I bought these maybe 6 or 7 months before we went into quarantine. I love them. So I'm just going to, they're a mule, right? But check out this sculptural heel. I love a good sculptural heel, as you can probably tell from what I've pulled out. But I love that. It's a suede. These are Loeffler Randall. I love their shoes. Really cool shoes that I got at a really good steal. They were like $350 or $400, and I got them for like $160. And they're so comfy. But this is what I'm saying. You can have on, so you see what I have on. I have on the white shirt. You guys have seen me wear this skirt before. That's another thing. When you find things that you like and they make you feel comfortable, I love this skirt, you wear them, but you just change up the look. But I have on this skirt. I have on these elegant, beautiful, heels. I remember when I got these and I went to go get the taps and stuff on them and to get them resold, like I told you, which is what I do. Especially with my even better shoes. The cobbler even said to me, he was like, those shoes are really nice. Where did you get those? I mean, this was a straight married guy. He and his wife run the dry cleaners where I take my clothes, and he was just like, those are really nice shoes. They're so odd. They're unusual. And I said, I told him where I got them, whatever. And he was just like, wow, they're really nice. But they're eye-catching. So if you have to go lower, I feel like, don't just go super. I mean, of course, ballerina flats are cute. I have ballerina flats. I love them. But if you still want to have a little bit of elevation, you can go with something that has like a really unique sculptural heel like so. But stylish flats is where I'm going. So that's our thing for this classic, is stylish flats. So, like I said, sometimes I don't always want to be up in the air. These are some really cute J. Crew wrap around the ankle, and these are the tie arounds are suede, which is really cute. And then it has kind of like this peau de soie toe, and I love this fabric that's on here too. But again, I can take a basic, I could take where is it? I can take like this sheath, rock it with these shoes, with this jacket, and I've got a whole look. I can take these with my jeans the jeans outfit that I said for here, like the jeans and the blouse and rock these instead. So many different looks that you can do. If I have an all black outfit and I'm just like, I still feel like I need a little pop, a little something different, I can wear these. Which are really, they're ballet flats essentially, with a little heel, you know, they kind of have like a ballet toe. And with a tie around, so cute, still stylish, what have you. And then if you're really, you know, like kicking it and what have you, I bought these really cute. These are from Zara. As you can see, excuse me, I love Zara. But these are really cute, funky platform, like casual shoes that, you know, the look where you can kind of wear like a dress with sneakers now. For me, I would kind of do that kind of thing with like a long, something like this maybe. Like I have this really cute dress that I ordered from Zara, and I'll probably rock it with these. Like if I was like, you know, casual, like to work, I would still be able to rock this to work on a Friday. I wouldn't do this any other day but a Friday. Maybe on a Friday I could do something like that. On a Saturday, I kind of want, I'm going somewhere, but I don't really want to be super dressed, but I still want to look cute and kind of do something like that. So stylish flats. And like I said, that can also include your ballet flats and things like that too. But, you know, if you want to add a little element of, you know, pizzazz or whatever to the outfit, get something that has a little more interest, whether it's in texture or the sculptural heel, like on my mules that I have on, that kind of look. Next is the little black dress. Classic, you have to have an LBD. Everybody needs to have one little black dress, at least one, that you can go to that makes you feel good, that's well fitted, that again, it may be something that you wear when you're going to special events, but it could be one that you wear to work, like I said earlier, and you jazz it up with your accessories and it turns into an evening kind of dress kind of thing. But that's a must-have, is a little black dress. And I have several, but one that I love is my classic St. John's. It's a vintage St. John's that I've had for a long time, but it's great because I have been able to rock that for work, turn it into an evening kind of thing. Like I said, if I'm going somewhere after work. And for my job, we do a lot of different events in the evenings. So I'm more than likely going to wear something black and then change my shoes and maybe change my accessories, and it changes the whole look. So little black dress, an LBD, is a must-have. Next, white cotton tees. And this is just something I've gotten into recently. I find that having those really you can either judge them up or wear them casual. Like I can rock them, and I've done that too, like taking a cotton, a nice, and you want a good quality white cotton t-shirt that has some stretch, preferably, right? So I've taken my dark denim and I've put on my nice white tee, and then I've put on, you know, a jacket, whether it's any kind of blazer, you know, whether it's like my red leather blazer, or I've done it with something like this, you know, which is nice because I love like the chain detailing on this, and I'm in love with boucle. You can probably see that, but boucle is lovely in the winter time. But I've rocked it with something like that, and then put on heels, and I've gone to work and then put on a really nice statement necklace, and I still look pulled together for the office on a Friday. Again, whenever I tell you I'm wearing jeans, I'm only wearing them on Fridays because we only have a dress down day on Friday. But you can pull a look together like that. I love that. Or if it's the weekend and I just wanted to say, hey, I'm just kind of kicking it about. I'm going to the farmer's market. I'm running my errands. Classic white tee. My denim jeans. Maybe I'm going to put on my cute little platform Oxfords or what have you. And maybe I'll throw on my cardigan and have it all pulled together. And I should have had, that's how often I wear them. I I'm washing all of my my white cotton tees, but you know what I'm saying. Like almost like a men's t-shirt with sleeves. Classic. Classic, classic. And I'll put, you know, a lot of my things I've had for a little bit. So I probably won't be linking anything. But if it's something that I've bought more recently and I can still find it online, I'll definitely link it in the description box. But that's the kind of thing I'm saying about the classic white tees, is that you can wear them now. You can wear them. You can jazz them up or down. And I can even do it, if you remember in the intro video, if you go back to the intro video, I had on this skirt. I had on one of my white cotton tees. I had on this faux red leather jacket and this statement necklace. And it looked pulled together with a white cotton t-shirt. So I love them. That's a new thing that I've really gotten into, that I just think that women should have in their closets because it's so versatile. I love it. Next, blazers and jackets. You need to have like some longer blazers. I need to get some more longer blazers because, like I said, I'm kind of in this weird flux situation. I recently moved here, so when I moved, I purged a lot of things. And I've just kind of gotten to a point too where, which is one of my rules of thumb when we talk about closet organization, if you don't love it, pitch it. So I don't have anything in my closet I don't love. Like, that's why I'm like, you know, I love these, I love that, because I do. I love it all. Like, everything that I'm pulling they're all items that I love. So if you don't love it, it needs to go. So I need to get some more of the, like a longer blazer so that I can kind of wear casually also. So I need to get some more of those. But jackets, I have plenty of jackets. So you want to have a number of different jackets. This is one of my favorites. I bought this since we've been in quarantine on the Real. As you can see, I like the Real. But this is a great jacket. Let me show it to you without the blouse underneath. It's a great jacket. Again, I'm into the whole being able to wear things multiple ways, dressing it up or down, that kind of deal. I'm over just having stuff that, oh, I can only wear this for that, or, yeah, that's one thing you kind of want to steer away from. For me, I like things that, of course, there's some things that are going to be reserved for special occasions. You can't go to work in a ball gown. You can't, you can't go grocery shopping in a ball gown. You can't, I get it. But I do like to be able to wear, certain things multiple ways and get a totally transform it and have a totally different look. Like this jacket, I can wear with jeans. I can wear with a skirt. I can wear over a sheath dress. I can wear this a number of ways and jazz it up. I love the French sleeves. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna get something with some interest, some visual interest, different textures. I love all the detailing on the jacket with the gray pearls and the stones and I don't know what these little things are, but I love them. I love it. It's a great jacket. And again, can wear it multiple ways. So love this. I'll put this back for now. Again, I showed you the other blue clay jacket, the red jacket. I have a number of different little jackets. So you want to have a number of different blazers and jackets. Key. And then the last thing for rule 1 for the classics is having some well-fitting trousers. You want to make sure that you have some that are, that fit you well in the waist, in the hip area. That's really important. I am in the process of, again, it goes along with the jeans for me. I'm going to have to get some when we open back up, when I can actually go to the store and try, because I know you're saying you order and everything else online, order those. I have to try those on, because one thing I hate to do is to buy something and then I have to return it and ship it. I hate that. I just need to be in the store, try it on for pants. Because pants aren't my jam. That's why they're last on the list, but they should be something you have. I don't own a lot of trousers anyway, because I'm more of a skirt and dress person. Even in the dead of winter in DC, as cold as it gets, I like dresses and skirts. I've just always been a girly girl. I'm not saying you're not a girly girl if you like pants, but that's just been my thing. I've always been into that. But that doesn't mean that I don't keep several of them in my closet, because they are nice, again, to pull together with a blouse and a jacket, or the tee and a jacket, or what have you. And just to mix it up for my skirts and my dresses, have to have trousers. So those are the classics that you should have in your closet. Now, my rule number 2 is avoid trends. We're in our 50s. We had, like I said, we had our moment with all the trends. I had the asymmetric hair and the crazy eyeshadow and all kinds of stuff. But in my 50s, I just tried to avoid being trendy. I really want to look sophisticated and classy and classic. So for me, if I want to, follow a trend, I tend to do it in a small way. Like, maybe I'll get some kind of little trendy handbag or a shoe or something like that. I'm not going to invest money into a whole trend in an outfit, typically. I'm not typically going to do that. I'm going to do it in some other kind of way, in another subtle way. So avoid trends. We had our moment, ladies. Leave that to the younger girls. Number 3, add more luxurious fabrics to your wardrobe. Like I said, again, when I'm thinking of like the investment bags and the investment shoes and things like that, this is the time to invest in quality fabrics like cashmere, silk, really nicer luxury, more like cottons and things like that. Because those pieces are going to last. Silks, like I said, are going to last a long time. I should have pulled some, even if it's silk scarves or what have you. Anything like that. You just want you want to have more luxurious fabrics in your repertoire. Number 4, find your fit. Again, that goes back to the whole thing. Like for me, these days, I am trying to figure out this whole being heavier kind of thing. But it's important that you don't want to either wear anything that's extremely baggy, because that actually makes you look bigger. And then you don't want anything that's ill-fitting and that's too tight either. One, it just doesn't look good because then it accentuates all the parts that you don't want to show. And then it's just not appropriate, in my opinion, when you're in your 50s to have on something that's super, like it's glued on you. I don't think that's appropriate. So find your fit and find a good tailor. A good tailor is necessary in general, but I think it's really important as we get older to make sure that we have a good tailor in our contacts so they can give us that nice tailored look. I mean, I'm telling you, I have bought things that were not super expensive, but the moment I took them to a tailor and she tailored it to my body, made such a difference. And it made it look like, because it fitted me properly, when my things, those pieces fit me properly, it almost looks like it was custom because it looks like it was made for me. So finding the right fit is important. Next up, something red. This is my thing. I have always kind of, like I said, I would say I've always loved black, but in the last 5 or 10 years, it has really taken over my wardrobe. But whenever I wear a color, I don't care what I wear, but if I wear either red or hot pink, mostly red, people are like, oh my gosh, you look so striking. That color looks so great on you against your skin, which it does look really nice on black and brown hues. Looks really good. But when I have on, and especially when you find your right shade, the right hue of red, it's amazing. Like when I have on a red jacket or a red dress or what have you, people are like, I've had people stop me and say, you look so pretty. Oh my gosh, that red looks great on your skin. But having something red, and maybe doing a jacket is too much. So maybe do it in a small way. It could be just a simple little neck scarf or You know, maybe just decide you're going to do a red nail color. Definitely a must, I feel, for women in our 50s is finding the right red lipstick. I have found mine because I wear this most of the time. I try to switch it up, but I love having a really nice red lip. It is so classic, so classy. So maybe just find little ways you can incorporate red. But I just think having something that's like a power color, you know, makes a difference. Especially if you're like me and you wear a lot of black or, yeah, mainly if you wear a lot of black. Just having that pop of color does make a difference. Number 6, a statement ring. I love my Alexis guitar ring. I love his jewelry. And it's just nice because I feel that having a nice statement ring is a conversation starter, and it kind of pulls together the look. Once you have on the bracelets and a nice statement ring and your other jewelry, it just looks, again, it looks classic. I keep saying this, but it looks classic and it looks elegant. So you don't want anything that's too obnoxious, but you want something that makes enough of a statement. And I wear this ring just about every day to work if I'm not mixing it, if I'm not changing up with something else, because it's made out of I think this is some kind of like lucite, and it's clear. I can wear it with everything. So I typically do because I love it. I love it. Number 7, large earrings. Now, I go back and forth. Sometimes, depending on my mood or what I have on or whatever, I tend to do studs. But I'm finding too, because I'm growing my hair out. I've worn my hair short for years. And I just decided I wanted to grow my hair out. And I know that may be counterintuitive. Oh, you're getting older. Most people want to cut their hair short when they get older. But when you've worn your hair short your whole life, I miss having long hair. And so I'm growing my hair out. And while I'm growing it out, I'm tending to wear it in a bun, which is what you guys see most of the time. I am team bun. So since I'm wearing it up a lot, I feel like I need more than some studs. So just having some larger earrings, it also helps to lighten your face. I just think having on earrings, bigger earrings, I don't know. It just kind of does something to balance out like your face to me, especially if you wear your hair in updos and things like that. You definitely want to have on some larger earrings. Number 8, as I kind of alluded to before, you want to have comfortable pieces. You know, when I was younger, I would sacrifice that. Oh, I'm wearing those heels because, you know, I don't care if I'm wearing them for 2 hours, I'm wearing those. And then because when your feet hurt, everything hurts. Can I get an amen? When your feet hurt, you are busted. You can't do a thing. You can't even think straight when your feet hurt. So for me, I'm not sacrificing my comfort that much. Now, somebody might say, well, you seem like you do because you have lots of high heel shoes. But I do, but I'm not doing that, you know, at the expense of my comfort. These shoes are comfortable. Even believe it or not, these, you know, even though they're comfortable. And even if they're only comfortable for a few hours, and then I can change into my cute stylish mules or something else. But you want to be comfortable. So I'm finding as I get older, I'm not sacrificing style and comfort. I need something that's still stylish and comfortable. And that goes for the fabrics too, because if you are menopausal, you know, you're going through the hot flashes and things like that. Like sometimes I find that some things I cannot wear anymore. I had to part with some things that killed me because I just couldn't wear them anymore because I get too overheated or the fabric just isn't comfortable anymore. So comfortable pieces. Number 9, watch your hemline. I believe, and other stylists have tended to say the same thing too, that your dresses and skirts should be no shorter than mid-knee, ladies. Mid-knee. Leave the little short mini skirts for the little dancers that are up there twerking on the stage and all of that. They're not for us. I find that that should be the shortest that your dress should be. But I typically, lately, for me, this is another quarantine dress I bought a year ago that has not seen the light of day. But I bought this dress, and it's a midi length dress, and I like that because it is, you know, this is actually a little longer that I'm going to wear with some really nice high heel suede black boots whenever the world opens back up. But anyway, but midi length, I feel like this skirt that I have on is a safe length. If your legs aren't your thing, middies are your best friend. So mid-knee is the shortest to midi length, which is the middle of your calf. That's where we want to go with the hemline. Number 10, you want to invest in great foundation garments. I know I need them and I wear them, but they're so uncomfortable. Like, I've tried everything. I've done Shaper. I think it's called Shaperman. I've done Spanx. They're all uncomfortable. I don't care what they say either. They're all uncomfortable, but they're necessary. Nobody wants to see all the lumps and the bumps and everything, you know, when you're wearing, especially if you're wearing like a sheath or a knit. Like St. John's knits are very fitted. So you're going to see every little thing. You have cellulite, dimples, blah, 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 blah. So you need good foundation garments. So I think those, you know, hopefully some helpful tips. So another thing that I wanted to mention too, if you're someone like me who wears a lot of, you know, black or what have you, I think too, this is really not a classic, but this is something else I want to go back to for rule number 1 for the classics, is having a good statement coat. To me, I feel like if, let's say you're like, oh, I don't want to be too much, you know, but this is a way to kind of be bold, but you don't have to, you know, and it's fun. Like, I've had this pea coat for a while. I got this from J. Crew, and I love it. And it's a boucle material. I don't know if you can get this, is in the shot, so let me pull this down, sorry. And it has a built-in scarf around it, and it's great. You know, and I've worn this, let's say, because most of the time, like I said, I have on black, but this gives me a nice pop of color, you know, and it's fun, and it makes me feel like, okay, I'm not, you know, always looking like I'm in mourning, even though I'm not. I'm a happy person, y'all, but I like black. But nice pop of color. Then I have this vintage cape that I need to get repaired. Oh, this hanger. I knew that hanger was not going to make it. Oh well, I should have had this on a heavier hanger. I love this vintage cape. It is 3/4 sleeve, so I wear them with black opera length leather gloves. It's so dramatic and it swings. It is beautiful, and I need to get it repaired because I need to get a new lining in it. But I just wanted to show it to you guys for like a pop of color. But yet it's a statement piece, and yet it's still classic, even though it is, you know, red and it's vintage and all of that, but it's still a classic. It's still a classic look in a sense. It's kind of, it's not like your typical classics, but I think that having a nice statement coat, you know, to add to your wardrobe, aside from like just having your basic black coat, your camel colored, you know, wool coat that you have for every day. It's just nice to have a little something that adds a little more just to your wardrobe. So now we're going to round this out by what you should ditch. Anything ill-fitting, we covered that. The mini skirts, mini dresses, they gotta go, ladies. Tie-dye, anything blamed or bedazzled, jeans or anything with rips in it, gotta go. So those are things that you have to ditch. These are my fashion do's in your 50s. Do belt a sheath dress to distract from the belly. That may sound counterintuitive, but if you have a sheath dress and you add a belt to it, that's going to distract from your belly, actually. I know that sounds weird, but it does. And especially, and I've just put some of these in my cart, so when I do some shopping, I may have to share those with you guys between here and IG. But especially if you get like the wider, like Obi belts that are, you know, wider, and then they tie in the front, and they're kind of like a thicker fabric. I'm gonna help you out right here in this little middle. That's why I'm getting some. Edit your closet often and get rid of things that no longer fit. Like I told you, I'm not keeping anything I don't love, whether that's in my home, in my wardrobe. I'm not having it. It's gotta go. So edit your closet often. Try things on, make sure things still fit. We're all eating a few extra cupcakes and stuff like that during the quarantine. If stuff doesn't fit, bye-bye. It's gotta go. Shop by your size. Don't shop by your size. Shop by your fit. So the do shop by your fit, as opposed to being worried about the number and the tag on the tag, because at the end of the day, we want it to look nice, well fitted, pulled together, polished. So do shop by fit. Don't worry about the size. I had to have a hard time dealing with that, especially because I wasn't used to buying a larger size, but it is what it is. As long as it's pulled together and I feel good in it, that's what matters at the end of the day. And this is something I need to do because I haven't been able to do it since we've been quarantined because of the whole, you know, you got to keep your distance from people, and this is very intimate. Do have a professional bra fitting. They're so important because if you have on an ill-fitting bra, oh, that's not nice. That's not cute. Nobody wants to see. You want a bra that keeps the girls up. You want one that's not going to cut into your shoulders because that's painful. I mean, we already have to wear this thing all day. I mean, and this is one of the, as soon as I get home, I'm like, yes! And I toss this thing off, whether it's well-fitting or not. But if it's ill-fitting and it's digging in you, that is the worst feeling ever. So make sure that once things open up, you do get yourself fitted professionally, because you may think you're one size, but when you go and get yourself fitted, you end up being another size. And the last thing I want to say as far as the do's is to accentuate the positives. Now, let's be clear. I'm saying, you know, if, you know, you have a great neckline, you know, sure, you can wear something that has a V cut. But if that's not your strongest feature, don't wear something that's going to accentuate something that's really not your best feature. I am not wearing sleeveless dresses, because my arms are not on point. I'm going to wear a jacket, or I'm going to wear 3/4 length sleeves. The shortest you're going to see me in is a short sleeve. You know, that's it for me. But if your arms are your thing, if you have Michelle Obama arms, Viola Davis has nice arms too. If you have great arms, rock the dress, rock the sleeveless dress. If your back is in good shape, wear the lower, you know, like a backless top or a dress or a sweater or what have you. Do it. If you're comfortable showing some leg, wear a skirt or a dress that has a slit on, you know, not too much, maybe somewhat of a slit on the side. Rock it. But I'm just saying, be mindful of the fact that you want to accentuate the positive, not bring attention to things that are not your strong suits body-wise. So, just to sum everything up, I just think that when something is well-made and you feel good in it, you're going to exude confidence when you wear it. That's just always been my thing, no matter what your age. And I also feel that your goal in your 50s, in general, I feel like this should be your goal, but this is really your charge in your 50s, is you should want to look effortless. I can't talk. It should be effortless. You want to look effortless. I cannot talk to this. You want to look chic, and you want it to be effortless. You want it to look, I don't know why I couldn't say that. I need to make something to eat, I'm hungry. You want it to look like you woke up that way, in a sense. You know, you want to look polished, pulled together, glamorous. And in my mind, when I think of these people, I think of, these are to me, women that I think have rocked their 50s. And, 50s, and let's just say 50s and up, because this lady's in her 60s. Angela Bassett always looks beautiful, always looks on point. Doesn't look her age at all, but that's a whole nother thing. Viola Davis, as I just mentioned. I just think she always looks classic. Whoever her stylists are, they find the right looks for her body, and she looks age appropriate. My girl, Sarah Jessica Parker. Even though she's more flamboyant with her fashion, it's still age appropriate, though. Think about it. She's not out there wearing any crazy, crazy stuff, but she has a beautiful petite body, so she may be able to push the envelope a little more than us, than the average person. I know I'm naming celebrities, but what I'm just saying, in my mind, when I think of, that effortless, chic kind of pulled together look for women in their 50s, this is who I think about. Who else did I have down here? Robin Roberts. I think Robin is very conservative. She doesn't do anything too crazy. But when she does decide to wear a pop of color against her skin, and she's very, has a nice physique, and she's always rocking some bad shoes, she just looks amazing to me. And then I know she's an entertainer and she pushes the envelope, but Jennifer Lopez, you gotta give her credit as being a really stylish woman in her 50s. She looks amazing. She always looks pulled together. I just think that she has a really more of a fun, she has more of a youthful vibe to her, but that's because she's and she's a performer. But I think that she looks pulled together in her 50s. And that's what we want. We want to look stylish. We want it, we want to look effortlessly chic. There we go, Ange. We got it now. I'm going to go get a sandwich because I'm hungry. But you want to look pulled together. That's the name of the game. We want to look classic, but then we still want to look like we're on trend. We know what's happening. Like I said, we can do that through accessories, jewelry, shoes, handbags, if you want to have a little fun. But we want to look polished because we are mature women of a certain age. So that's the show today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that this is giving you a little guidance if you have been kind of like, maybe you're getting a little older, you're in your 40s and you're venturing over into our little age group. Come on over. The Fabuleux 50s are wonderful. They really are, aside from the hot flashes and all that other stuff. It is great for a number of different reasons, but I just hope that you found some tips that you can use to incorporate in your wardrobe to help you feel sophisticated and chic at whatever age. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram at Fabuleux_living. Same on Pinterest. Haven't got to other socials yet. We'll get there. But anyway, thanks for following me. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Make it a great day. Blessings. Wish I had somewhere to go.